Well, hello everybody, it's me Alex. Not the prettiest weather today, but flowers are pretty. Flowers are pretty. Well, and you can see a bush or a small tree full of berries. Berries are tasty, but I don't know the name of them. I just know that they are very great for preparing homemade wine. I did it a few years ago. Nowadays I don't drink at all. So flowers, berries, Russian weather, and the topic today about Russian weather. Alright, so you could predict it that I would say that there's nothing like that on earth like Russian weather in a great sense, in a beautiful sense. And you're absolutely right. Nothing on earth for me is better than Russian weather. Alright, so again and again, it's of course it's my personal view of a Russian man who was born here and who has been living here for all my life. For me, this climate is absolutely great, and this summer is not excluded. Although I can hear a lot of people say that we don't have summer this year, and the weather is rainy and cold, and it's an anecdote about today's summer that you are happy this summer. I love summer because you cannot button your coat. Well, probably yes, you have to put sometimes a coat, but today I'm wearing shorts, special vest. I cannot show it to you, but it is a warm saving vest. I feel very comfortable, although you cannot say that it is the best of the best, but you know, this mild and cool climate, that's exactly what I need. Yes, I traveled, not much probably, but I was in the United States, I was in India, I was in Mexico, I was in Europe, and thank you, but I don't want to have a high temperature climate. Yes, they don't have practically winter, but again, it's such a disappointment for me not to be in Russian winter. And so yes, we have quite a few rains, and probably we have seasons which are a transfer season. It is spring and autumn, and a lot of mud on the roads, muddy puddles everywhere. But how perfectly it is to breathe in this type of weather. Even today, as the temperature in the morning, it was 10 above zero, and probably today now it's afternoon, probably time after afternoon. I think it's around 3 or 4 p.m. And probably it's about 12 or 15 degrees of Celsius above zero, and it's not summer temperature, people say. Okay, so for me it's perfectly great. And you know, nowadays you all the time can hear on the internet or on TV that there are a lot of temperature records are broken down, and wildfires are everywhere, including Russia. And I'm so sorry for people who live in this area. It doesn't mean Russia or the United States or Europe. We have a lot of wildfires on our planet nowadays. I don't know, is it a result of climate change, or it's just such kind of year? Because a few years ago we had a very high temperature here around Moscow, and the turf in the suburb of Moscow was burning, and the smoke was unbearable. The smoke covered most of Moscow and Moscow region, and you could see a lot of people wearing masks against that smoke. And of course there were a lot of a lot of fatalities. Don't know exact number, and who will tell you? Okay, and so this type of temperature and this type of weather perfect for me, and I risk to go swimming. Well, it's an exaggeration, I think, to say I will risk. Means you are like a Superman, you're like a very strong man, which I am not. I am not at all. I would say I'm quite a weak person, and so I risk to go swimming. Why risk? Well, just not very pleasant drizzling from the sky, and I can imagine, I can predict. We had cold nights, so the water in the river is cold, and after swimming you have to go on the shore, and of course it's quite uncomfortable. But again, I told you yesterday that nobody pushes me to do such things, because I get real pleasure from that type of physical activity, and I feel very well after swimming in that cool water. And what I pray for is just to get some patch of sunlight. If you look at the sky, you will see that there are some patches of blue sky, and probably it could be even sunshine for a short period of time. At least I wouldn't like to go on a shore after swimming and have a drizzling or even rain. But it doesn't look like it will be some kind of rain, and I hope I will get absolutely great pleasure. And that's the second half of the day, and the first half of the day I worked in the office of the School of English in Pushkino. I recorded a couple of classes, and I have already uploaded them on internet, and well, after staying in office and after being at home, you need some kind of change, and perfect change for me it is to go to the river along this path, and I cannot compare it to anything. Okay, and so you can see this again, beautiful Russian field flowers. Okay, I knew the name but forgot again. Alright, so I know exactly that this type of flowers or grass flower, they're used for preparing some kind of medicine. My grandma usually did it. Okay, don't know how far it is a real cure, but we didn't have much medicine made of chemical stuff. So okay, geopathy was the only way to cure yourself. And well, what else? Probably I will contact, or I will be talking to you in a while, but now I'm turning off my video camera, saying goodbye to you, and wishing you lovely, pleasant weather, the weather you like. Especially I wish you your type of weather. So, Alex, Pushkino, 21st of July. See you again and again. Good luck. Bye.